Local area network or VLAN or LANs can be very widely in use. A LAN may consist of two devices in home, office, or several devices in an office environment. When you connect three or more devices together, you need a dedicated network device to enable communication between the individual devices. In this topic, we will cover three different types of network devices used to connect to host, hubs, bridge, and layer 2 switches. A hub is a multiport repeater that take an electronic signal that has been received from a device on one of the ports. It magnifies that signal and retransmits it out to all other ports except for the original incoming ports. All the ports on the hub fall under a single collision domain and a single broadcast domain, and it works with the physical layer of the OSI model. A collision domain, which is common in early version of Ethernet, is a section of a network that is connected by a shared medium, a data packet, sent from one device and will be heard by all the other devices on the segment. A network collisions occur when more than one device attempt to send the packet on the network segment at the same time. To avoid the collision, device in the Ethernet segment participate in the carrier's sense multiple access with collision detection or CSMA CD. This method uses a carrier sensing scheme in which a transmitting data station detect other signal in the wire, and they won't send their frame if someone else is using the wire. As the number of devices start to increase in the hub ACE environment, the problem gets much more worse. Many collision and retransmission can happen, which can lead to excessive LAN traffic congestion. Two types of devices that can be used to reduce the number of collisions in the network are bridges and switches, which are commonly used instead of hubs. Bridges were the predecessor to switches, and bridges typically had a very small number of interfaces, while switches can scale up to several hundred interfaces. Today, it is common to use switches as a network devices, operating at the link layer of the TCP/IP protocol suite to divide a network into segments and reduce the number of devices that compete for bandwidth. Each new segment then result in a new collision domain. More bandwidth is available to the devices on the segment, and collision domain don't interfere with the working of the other segment. Bridges and switches learn which ports lead to which host MAC address by monitoring the source MAC address in the Ethernet. In the Ethernet header on frame that arrive on their switch ports. The port to MAC address mapping are stored in the MAC address tables, and for each incoming traffic, the destination MAC address in the frame head is compared to the list of addresses in the MAC table and is forwarded out to the ports that lead to the destination MAC addresses.